Don't put these in your trolley. 10 Sainsbury's items employees warn about. 2026. In Britain, few supermarkets are as trusted, familiar and woven into daily life as Sainsbury's. With its bright orange branding, taste the difference, premium ranges, and reputation for quality, it has long positioned itself as one of the more reliable names on the British high street. But behind the neatly stacked shelves and carefully curated meal deals, there are whispers. Over the past year, several current and former supermarket employees across stores in London, Manchester, Birmingham, and smaller regional branches have quietly shared concerns about certain products they personally avoid. These aren't official company statements, and Sainsbury's maintains strict quality controls, but they are real, human observations from the shop floor. In this in-depth 2026 investigation-style feature, we explore 10 items employees say they'd think twice about putting in their own trolley, and why. 1. Pre-cut fruit pots. Pre-cut fruit looks healthy, convenient, and fresh. Pineapple chunks. Mixed melon. Mango slices. Perfect for lunch breaks and packed lunches. But several staff members say this is one category they personally skip. Why? Fruit is often cut centrally, then transported. Once cut, fruit oxidizes quickly. Temperature fluctuations during transit can shorten shelf life. Staff report frequent use by reductions close to expiry. One former produce assistant explained, if you want fruit, buy it whole. The pots can sit around longer than you'd expect. While Sainsbury's adheres to UK food safety regulations, employees note that once fruit is cut, its freshness clock starts ticking much faster. Verdict: not dangerous, just often overpriced and not as fresh as it looks. 2. Hot counter chicken. Late evening, the hot rotisserie counter smells irresistible. Golden skin. Crispy edges. Warm comfort food. But multiple workers say timing is everything. The issue: chickens cooked early in the day may remain under heat lamps. End-of-day batches may be reheated or heavily discounted. Texture and moisture degrade after prolonged warming. A current staff member in the Midlands shared, fresh batch? Absolutely. But if it's near closing time, I wouldn't. Under UK food standards, hot food must be kept above specific temperatures. However, extended heat exposure affects quality and taste. Tip: ask staff when the latest batch was cooked. 3. Reduced, use today. Meet the yellow and red reduction stickers are hard to resist. Especially during the cost of living squeeze in 2026. But several employees caution about heavily reduced raw meat with a same-day use by. What employees say: reductions often happen late. Some packs may have been moved around in chillers. Slight temperature inconsistencies can occur during restocking. A former meat aisle assistant said, it's usually fine, but I personally only buy it if I'm cooking it immediately. This isn't about scandal. It's about margin for error. If buying reduced meat, cook it the same day. Don't refreeze unless labeled safe. Check packaging for excess liquid or unusual smell. 4. Brand ultra budget ready meals. Not all ready meals are equal. Sainsbury's offers multiple tiers. Basic, standard, own brand. Taste the difference. Employees say the very lowest tier ultra budget meals are where quality complaints often arise. Common complaints: watery sauces, uneven heating, minimal meat content, bland seasoning. One worker described them as designed for price, not flavor. While they meet food standards, some staff say ingredient substitutions and cost-cutting are noticeable compared to premium ranges. 5. Pre-made sandwiches. Late-night stock. Meal deal sandwiches are a UK staple. But staff say pay attention to delivery timing. Many stores receive fresh sandwiches in the morning. By late evening, some varieties may be close to expiry. Packaging can show condensation. Bread texture may suffer. A London employee noted, morning sandwich? Great. 9 p.m? I'd skip. This applies across most supermarkets, not just Sainsbury's. 6. Bagged salad with long shelf life. Pre-washed salad bags promise convenience. But some staff warn that extended shelf life packaging doesn't guarantee peak freshness. Issues mentioned: gas flush packaging can hide early wilting. Leaves at the bottom may be slimy. Temperature fluctuations during busy periods. One produce worker said, always check the bottom of the bag before buying. Even if the date looks fine, visible moisture buildup can signal deterioration. 7. Bakery, fresh, loaves, evening restock. In-store bakeries are comforting. But not everything labeled, bakery fresh, is baked that day in-store. Some products arrive part-baked. Are finished in store ovens. Maybe from earlier batches. Employees stress there's nothing unsafe, but the just baked perception can sometimes be misleading. 8. Seasonal clearance chocolate after holidays like Easter or Christmas, discounted chocolate floods clearance bins. Staff say, temperature control during peak season can vary. Stock rooms can get warm. Bloom, white streaking, is common. Chocolate bloom isn't dangerous, but it affects texture. 9. Cheap frozen fish fillets. Multiple employees flagged ultra-cheap frozen white fish. Concerns raised include high water content, significant shrinkage during cooking, thin fillets padded with glaze. One staff member said, "You think you're buying fish? You're buying ice." Always check percentage fish content on packaging. 10. Reduced flowers, end of week, not food, but frequently mentioned. Reduced bouquets may have been in store several days, be rewatered repeatedly, wilt quickly after purchase if buying flowers for an event. Employees recommend fresh delivery days, usually Thursday or Friday in many stores. Why employees speak up. It's important to stress, there is no evidence of illegal practices or food safety violations. Sainsbury's, like all major UK retailers, operates under strict oversight from the Food Standards Agency. Most concerns raised by employees are about quality versus price, freshness, timing, perceived value over hyped marketing, not safety scandals. Final thoughts. Part 1. Conclusion. Supermarkets are complex machines. Thousands of products. Hundreds of staff. Constant restocking. Tight margins. Employees see patterns customers don't. Which items get reduced most often? Which products generate complaints? Which ranges quietly underperform? The takeaway? Shop smarter, not fearfully. Check dates. Inspect packaging. Ask questions. Know delivery days. Compare tiers. And remember, convenience often costs more than it appears. The pressure of 2026, shrinkflation, silent downgrades. One major issue employees quietly mention is something British shoppers have become increasingly aware of: shrinkflation. What is shrinkflation? Same packaging, smaller portion, same or higher price. In 2026, many supermarket workers report ready meals with less protein, family size, packs reduced by 50-100 g, multipacks losing one item, thinner cuts of meat. A former pricing coordinator explained, customers blame staff. But most size reductions happen centrally. We just change the shelf label. Employees say some of the ultra-budget items listed in Part 1 fall into this category. Value-focused products where ingredient quality is quietly adjusted to maintain margins. Delivery days matter more than you think. Several current staff members across different regions say one key to shopping smart is knowing delivery schedules. Most larger branches of Sainsbury's receive fresh produce daily, bakery deliveries, early morning meat restocks several times weekly, ambient grocery restocks overnight, but smaller local branches may operate differently. What happens on low delivery days? Gaps are filled with backstock, near-date items remain longer, display items get rotated less efficiently. One store assistant said, if you shop just before a big delivery, you're not seeing the best selection. Employees recommend asking staff when fresh deliveries arrive. Avoiding late Sunday evening for peak freshness. Shopping mid-morning for best bakery results. The truth about premium vs budget ranges. Sainsbury's operates multiple product tiers. Basics own brand. Taste the difference. Employees say the biggest internal difference isn't just flavor, it's ingredient sourcing and production cost. What workers notice: premium meals often have better texture and consistency. Budget versions may use reconstituted meat. Sauces in cheaper lines contain more thickeners. Portion sizes are carefully controlled. One employee stated, if I'm buying ready meals, I either go premium or cook from scratch. The very cheapest ones disappoint most. This doesn't mean unsafe, it means expectations matter. The complaint pattern: employees see shop floor, staff see return trends, customers don't. According to multiple employees, frequent complaint categories include leaking meat packaging, wilted salad, overripe fruit, dry bakery goods, frozen fish, shrinking excessively. While complaints represent a small percentage of total sales, staff say certain SKUs get flagged repeatedly. There are products we know will come back, one supervisor admitted. The evening effect: late shopping can dramatically change product quality. Why? Because hot food has been under lamps longer. Reduced items have been handled multiple times. Bakery goods dry out. Produce loses firmness. Staff numbers are lower. Employees say evening reductions are attractive, but timing is critical. Best times for quality? 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. for fresh categories. Immediately after a hot food batch is cooked. Worst times? 30 minutes before closing. Late Sunday evenings. Behind the reduction sticker strategy: reductions are not random. Many stores follow staged markdown systems: first reduction, small discount; second reduction, deeper discount; final clearance. Staff report that high-waste items, like bagged salad and ready meals, are most frequently reduced. One worker explained, "We're told to reduce it before it expires, not after. But once reduced heavily, people assume it's bad." Employees personally say they only buy reductions when packaging is intact, product looks fresh, they plan to consume it immediately. Temperature control, the hidden variable: all UK supermarkets must follow strict temperature regulations. However, employees note practical realities: chiller doors opened repeatedly. Freezers overfilled during promotions. Customers leaving chilled items in wrong aisles. A dairy assistant explained, "You'd be surprised how often someone dumps chicken behind crisps." Staff do checks, but in busy periods, items can sit temporarily outside ideal temperature before being returned. This is why employees stress, check packaging firmness. Avoid packs that feel warmer than surrounding stock. Don't buy meat from random shelving areas. Employee shopping habits, what they actually buy. Interestingly, most employees say they still shop at Sainsbury's. But they shop strategically. What many staff prefer: whole vegetables over pre-cut raw meat, cooked same-day frozen vegetables over bagged salad, premium range over ultra-budget ready meals, fresh deliveries over late reductions. They use insider knowledge, not fear, to shop smarter. Are these problems unique to Sainsbury's? No. Employees stress this happens across the UK supermarket sector. Similar patterns exist at Tesco, Asda, Morrisons, Aldi, Lidl. The difference isn't safety, it's timing, turnover, and stock management. The psychology of supermarket layout: employees also mention layout tricks: essentials placed at back of store. Bakery scent pumped forward. Premium products placed at eye level. Budget items lower shelf. Impulse buying increases when customers shop hungry. Shop tired. Shop late evening. Knowing this changes behavior. What Sainsbury's says publicly: Sainsbury's maintains strict quality control systems. Compliance with national food safety standards. Regular supplier audits. Daily freshness checks. And there is no public evidence of systemic safety violations. Employees interviewed emphasized, this isn't a scandal. It's about smart shopping. Smart shopping checklist for 2026: before putting an item in your trolley, check use by, not just best before. Inspect packaging seals. Avoid meat with excess liquid. Check bottom of salad bags. Ask when hot food was cooked. Know delivery days. Compare weight per price. Knowledge equals savings.